Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. A few weeks ago I planted this little group of 5 field maples in this sandstone cement concrete slab that I made, and well, everything looks like it's growing quite well. So I thought maybe it is a good time to do something about the branches that I want to keep and do some bud selection, which is extremely important to do when you want the vigor of all the trees to be directed to one place or another. So let's have a little look at every tree, and well, some trees need quite a lot of work and others don't need anything at all. So let's have a look from closer. So I'll start with the smallest one here, and as you see we have a good growing bud here. Well, some buds here we're not sure if they're completely alive and well. In the back I have a good bud also here. I hope this is still on camera, yeah. And then I see that this top probably isn't doing any good, so I'm going to cut back just to keep a fine top at this point. And that's all I need to do for this tree, I think. So probably this is going to become the new leader, which can be wired later on. 2 good buds here, so that's okay. So let's have a look at the tree here. We have some new growth at the base, which is absolutely not necessary. Also, if you have some big bumps, and you should really get them as flat as possible so that they heal over nice and flat. And then we have a bud here which might be interesting, a little bud here which is good, also here. Since I'm not sure about everything regarding the branching, I'm not going to remove too much. I think I have some insects here too, so I'll have to spray this. So now let's come a little higher, because most of the time that's where everything happens with maples. So we have a branch that is starting to become a good looking branch, and then we have a bud here under. It's not needed. There's one at the side here, so that's one I'm going to keep, and one at the very top, so you don't want that. That stump here. And here we have a branch that divides into 2 nice pieces, and then we have a little bud here that is completely unnecessary. And this is probably also a bud, but yeah, you just remove these little ones with your fingers. Okay. Here in the back we have a fork, which is good. Here is too much going on. So again, remove what you don't need. And then the vigor will go to the places that you do need. And of course this tree needs a top. So now this is the front of the tree. This grows straight down. It's not interesting. And here we have a whole lot of stuff in the back that is also not interesting. So I'm going to keep one growing up, one growing to the side. Here we have one growing down. Don't want that. And this looks okay. And here we have a bud right in the middle. Now this is a special thing. Maples do this a whole lot of time. So maybe this can become a top, and then the tree will be nice and straight. So that's something I might keep and see what I can do with that next year. Okay, the main tree. So the main tree doesn't seem to have a whole lot of little stuff growing at the bottom here. Just a few buds that are trying to do something. And then we have a branch here, which is nice. Another branch here, which is useless, because we have a whole lot more here. This is not really good because it's too small, but so if I want to keep a branch here, it's a good start, but I will have to let it grow for a whole lot of time. Then we have branches here and little buds that we must remove, because they will all they will do is causing swellings. Same here. Try to zoom in on this portion. So we have a good branch here. We have a whole lot of little buds, and yeah, well, you don't want these ones. There's one here in the middle. There's one here. There's one on this side that I'm going to keep. This is a little dead stump. And then I have a branch here behind. Okay, and now for the very top of this tree, which is this part. This is a dead stump. And then we have buds pointing down. That's not interesting. The higher you get on these maples, the more you see that you have more and more and more buds. So if you want to develop the tree evenly, you have to be a little selective. Like so. That's better. We have a important branch here, which looks quite okay, except for a few buds. And they're always at the junction. That looks good. Okay. So we have a tricky branch here at the back. And it's wait a second, it's this one, yeah. So I don't know what to do with that. It's really too straight, it's ugly. But I don't have a whole lot there, so I think the best thing to do is let this branch get some vigor, then cut it back hard and hope that there will be some new buds. And then we have a little one here, which is doing quite okay. It has an interesting shape. There's a dead stump here, which I want to remove, and a dead stump here in the middle. So this is probably becoming my apex. Then I can cut back this strong tip here. I will also cut back this part, so these two can grow. Not sure. I'll keep the highest one and remove this one. We have 2 buds here and 1 in the back, so don't need that. And then we have a bud at the exterior of the band, which is good. One right in the front, which is not good. Same here. Here we have 2 buds, that's too much. And I'm going to keep this one. So this is the last day of February, and well, this tree is now really ready to go. And I'll just put a little update of the tree when it has leaves at the end of this video. So I see you in a month or two, and no, will be 1 month, and then we will have leaves. So okay, I will be right back. It is the end of August now, and well, things have been, well, how should I say, rather bad for a whole lot of trees. It has been too warm, too dry, and I was watering more than I should, maybe, I don't know. I sometimes feel that I cooked some trees, I don't know. So, well, that's what's left of the forests. So yeah, that's not good at all. I have only 3 trees left. So this one did survive. Then I removed a few trees and I put a rock to, well, make it a little more landscape. And then that's the biggest one I have now, and that's really not thick. It's as thick as my pinky. And we have a little one with a little bud that shows that it's still alive, but okay, most of these trees will need some extra care, and this forest will need a bunch of new trees. But yeah, I have a couple of good air layers and seedlings, so I'm hopeful. But yeah, that's what you get in bonsai. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.